Guys, last video I was talking about epilepsy and epilepsy side effects and how I could be a cheerleader for people with epilepsy side effects. That was on the 15th, I think, of July. Today is the 19th of July, and I was also talking about in the 15th of July about how I was having issues with some of my epilepsy side effects and stuff, and my epilepsy as well. But how I was trying to empower other people and trying to be there for them. Well, today is a day where I wanted to talk about how crappy I'm feeling. Because I just came home from work because I was feeling so bad. Not like I don't ever have any like stomach issues or anything like that, but I start seeing double. You might be able to see it in the camera right now, but my one eye is going inwards, whereas my other one is going like straight. Makes me see double. It can make me dizzy. Get an occasional headache if I try and concentrate too much, too hard on like objects and things. It's not good for my work environment as to what I'm doing. And I can sometimes people, I've had people ask me like, how are you still standing? How are you still working right now? So, yeah, I get that. And today was just really, really difficult because I literally got to work and it was within the first hour and a half that I was deciding that I couldn't stand it and I had to go home. And that just really made me feel like crap. So, yeah, because of that, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to let the community know that I understand where you're feeling and what you're feeling and how frustrating it can be, because I was at my work and I was just thinking to myself, are you going to hate yourself when you get home? I feel bad right now and I feel guilty for wanting to go home, but I feel like I should go home. Are you going to feel guilty for leaving? Are you going to feel bad for leaving? I do feel bad for leaving, but is it the right thing for me to do to leave? And yes, it was the right thing for me to do to leave, but does it make me feel any less guilty for leaving? No, I still feel guilty for leaving. Will I feel better later on tonight? Yes. I'm gonna take a nap right after I finish making this video, and then I'll upload it later on when I have more time and it's not when I'm feeling better. But like right now it's only 3 something. Can't read the clock on my phone on my computer screen because I literally cannot focus on what the clock is. And it's like this small. I'm like, I can't focus on that right now. It's too small. It's like, literally, that's what I mean. Things I can't focus on. It's just my ability to focus is very difficult. But like, I get these things where it's just the idea of having to stay versus the idea of like how that's gonna affect me in my life. It's like, how are they gonna weigh it, like the benefits versus the pros and the cons, basically. And it really, really sucks. And right now it's like, it's hard because I wish I didn't have to leave, but it's also like, it was the right thing to do, and I'll probably see that later on, but like, I don't see that right now. And it's hard, especially if you come from a background of people who believe that pushing through difficult times is the right way to go, and um, making the difficult choice and staying when you feel bad, or not um, leaving even if you feel sick is the right thing to do, or you know, trying to stay another hour is the right thing to do, or trying to do that is the right thing to do. Things like that is more like, you know, trying to be um, more, trying to have more work is more important than your mental health. Like I said, is the right thing to do. Like when you're raised that way, like I was raised, like where your productivity and where things like that are more important than like your mental health and your well-being and how you feel. um, when those things are more important than like all of your mental health and stuff, um, it's really hard to take care of yourself and to make sure that you stand up for yourself, um, and also to not feel bad when you do need to leave and go home. So yeah, that doesn't make it any easier to make that decision to go home. Um, it makes you feel like you care so much. So that's my story. And I was just kind of like thinking about it in my head, like at one time today, and I was just like, it's like when you feel like you hit that rock bottom, right? You know, like, oh man, I had felt like I had hit rock bottom, like on the 15th, really, because I had felt like I had really hit it. You know, I had had 2 seizures and my double vision was starting to come back. I felt like I hit it, and I stood up and I was like, okay, all right, let's get back in the game, back in the game. And then I just tripped backwards, and I realized that I was falling again. And I didn't see that there was another cave that I was falling back into, and I was going to hit rock bottom again. And then I landed on the ground in this dark cavern. So it was like, I'm just falling, and it's like, so how far does this cave go? How many more pits can I land in? And can I get myself out of it? You know, it's just, you want to be able to, but is it a possibility? And is it like something you can do? Like, you want to tell yourself that you can do it, and you want to be able to get up and fight and like crawl out of that cave and crawl out of that pit that you're in. But if you don't have a rope, or if you don't have somebody cheering you on, or if you don't have somebody telling you there's a foothold here, there's a place to put your hand here, there's, you know, something there, you can make it out, you can do this, it's so much harder. And if you don't have like times to just like relax, it's, or something like that, it's a lot harder. And I'm sure any person with any type of um, issue, whether it be epilepsy or anything else, understands that. And so I was talking to a coworker who has had like issues, not epilepsy, but something similar. And she's like, the thing is, like, these people around you, a lot of them just don't understand it, especially people who might be from an older generation. They just don't understand where we're coming from. Whereas, like, we need to realize they don't understand what we're going through. They don't feel what we feel. They don't understand that, and that's not, they can't if you can't feel it, then you can't understand it. And that's the hardest part. And it was the truth, and she helped me make my decision to go home. But she's like, but I also understand that it doesn't make you feel any less guilty. And that's also the truth, because it doesn't make me feel any less guilty. I still feel like I feel like it's not my favorite shining moment in the world. So I feel like today is not my being the cheerleader moment. Today is my needing a cheerleader moment. And I don't mean that out of like, oh, here's pity party for Lindsay moment. It's more of a, I feel that we're interconnected, and that we need to stay as a group and share our stories and, be open to realizing that, doing the thing that's right for us mentally and is better than anything that is going to be like work related or anything like that, because your mental health is so important to you. And I think that that's something that I just need to keep on thinking about. It's just really hard, and it can lead to a lot of stress. And right now I am still seeing a lot of double, and yeah, and it just, a lot of the stuff, it just makes me, it makes me really sad, and it's just like, it really sucks. And I do have some people who are really supportive of me and everything, but also, you always have people who can kind of just bring you down, and it kind of sucks when you have those people, especially when they are kind of close to home. But yeah, so that's my story. Feel free to share your stories if you're watching this. I am always interested in hearing them, because it makes me feel like I'm not alone in everything that I am going through, and it makes me feel like I am not the only one, and that I am part of a bigger group that has similar issues and things like that. And I think it just helps bring me into it helps me realize that this community is bigger than just me. There's the bigger thing, if that makes sense at all. I don't think it does, but you know what I mean. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. We are one. We are together, and I hope that my sharing my story helps you understand that I'm here for you as well. So I'm gonna go take a nap. Probably not wake up for a couple hours, and then I'll post this video later on tonight, hopefully. Alright, guys. I will see you later. Maybe next time my video will be actually happy. Bye.